In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to create a project using Xcode. Xcode is an integrated development environment that works on Mac machines. This program can be downloaded for free from the Apple App Store. So once you have that downloaded and opened, what you're going to want to do is click on Create a New Xcode Project. This is going to open up lots of options for you. We're going to select, we're not going to be working with iOS, those are for mobile devices, so we want to do OS X because we're going to be building applications for the computer. So make sure you're in the OS X category and click on Applications. Inside there, click Command Line Tool and click Next. The first time you go through this, it may not give you any hints. The next time it'll highlight the things you did the last time, so it'll help you remember what you did. What you want to do is name what project you want this to be. So I'm going to call this my first project. And then in organization name, you can put whatever you want. So here I'm just going to call Linda is my organization, and the identifier is going to be CS1405. So I was going to identify that CS1405 organization Linda, and then I give it a name. These two values will pop up again without you entering them, and you can leave them the same for the whole semester and just change the product name if you'd like. On the other hand, if you want to change them, you can. The next thing you need to do is pick the type. So there are several selections here. You want to make sure that you have C++ selected, and then push Next. All right, now it's asking you where you want to store it. So where do you want to put it? If you want it to be on the desktop, that'd be fine. If you want it to be in documents, you choose where you're going to want to put them. I like having a separate folder for them. So I'm going to add a new folder to keep all of my projects together. And that's what I'm going to select, and then I'm going to say go ahead and create. Here, source control, you can check that if you want, or you don't have to. At this point, it's not going to make any difference to us. So check it or not, whichever you prefer. We'll learn about those Git repositories later. Notice now you get a whole bunch of information. So this tells you a little bit about it. Over here on the left, you see the menu that talks about the project. Here you see a folder with my first project. That's what I named the project. And inside that there is a C++ main file, so main.cpp. The little icon shows you it's a C++ program. It's called main.cpp. You get this for free when you click on an Xcode, when you create an Xcode project. So if I click on that once, it will open up over here in the window so I can see it. And this has been added for me automatically. These are all comments, so you can type whatever information you want on there. This is just filled in this information from the computer, so it knows that I'm the owner of this computer, so it's thinking it's by me. Here's the name of the file and the name of the project right there. And notice what we get. We get a beginning part of a program. This isn't exactly how we want, so when we're beginning a project in Xcode, there are a few things we want to change. One is we want to get rid of these arguments that are in the main file, in the main function, so simply delete those arguments. So you just have the function main followed with opening and closing parentheses. Notice down here on cout that it's an extended name, so if we don't want to put std : every time we use cout or cin or some of those other output commands, we can add using namespace std up here, and then it knows that we're automatically using it, so it will go and find cout in that namespace, and so we can use it directly and more simply. And that's how you get started on a project in Xcode.